Good morning, children. I hope all of you have seen the first video that I had sent about economic development. So today, as I said, we are going to study the features of the developing countries. How does a developing country look like? How do people over there live like? So let's start with the features of developing countries. I'll just share the board with you. If you want, you can write with me in a rough notebook or whatever page you have. Features of developing economy. Okay, so the first feature of countries which are developing, which have not yet developed, is that less per capita income. Now I had explained in the last class about per capita income. What do you mean by per capita income? That is income that is earned by each person. Income earned by a single person in the country is called per capita income. And it is calculated by dividing national income with the total population. Now, a developing country has low national income. Money in the country is low and population is way bigger than the money that we have. Okay, so when we divide money with the population, because money is less and population is more, the per capita income in the country is very, very less. So according to the WHO, the developing countries have less than $735 per capita income, which means that a single person in a developing country like India earns less than $735 per year. Understood? Now the next feature is population growth. Now I had said that population in developing economy, population is more and income is less. So how much more is the population? We'll study that in this topic, population growth. Per year, 2% or more is the growth rate of population in developing countries. So every year, for example, if this year there are 100 people in India, next year it would be 2% more, so it would become 102. So it is a very, very big growth rate. Developed economies like USA, Russia, Canada and all have growth rate around 0.5 to 1. So we can understand that developing economies have a very, very high population growth. The third feature that we are going to study about national or developing economies is dependence on agriculture. The third feature is dependence on agriculture. So majority of the people in these economies depend on agriculture for their income. More than 60% of the population is involved in agriculture, farming and all. Okay. So, and the contribution of agriculture to national income is 26. Now just imagine if 100 people are there in a country and out of the 100, 60 people are doing agriculture. So these 60, that is more than half. But these 60% do not even contribute half to the income. These 60 people do not contribute to even half of the money that the whole country earns. Okay, which means that these 60 people are not working efficiently. The system is not efficient. Understood? So more than 60% of the population is dependent on agriculture, but its contribution to national income is only about 26%. Clear? I'm going to share the textbook also, and I'm going to share my notes also in which all these things are written. You just need to understand right now what are the features of developing economy. The fourth feature of developing economy is unequal distribution of income. The fourth feature is unequal distribution of income. Unequal distribution of income means those who are rich have more money and they keep on earning more. For example, one of the richest person in Asia is the Mukesh Ambani. Correct? He has more money and he keeps on earning more money every day. Maybe people know more than our yearly incomes. Maybe people like me and you, whatever our yearly income is, that much he earns in a day. So this means that the rich becomes rich and rich and the poor becomes poor and poorer. Correct. Now this unequal distribution of income is seen two ways. One, income is more in cities and less in villages. That is also unequal distribution. Correct. And income with rich and poor. Now there are many very less rich people in India. Okay, only 20% of the rich people in the country. 20% of the people in the country are rich. But these rich people, these 20% of the people have 40% share in national income. Correct? So these 20% of the people earn 40% of the money. So majority, half of the money is with these 20% of the people. And the poor people, not middle class people like us, I'm talking about the poorest people. The 20% of the poorest people who are, they contribute to only 10% of the national income. So this is also unequal distribution of national income, which is seen in developing economies like India, Pakistan, Africa and all. Now, one of the key features of developing economies is unemployment. Unemployment means people do not have job. People who are willing to work, but they do not have job. Okay, that is called unemployment. But if a person does not want to work only, that is not called unemployment, correct? If I am willing to work, I have the skills to work, I have the degrees to work, but I am not getting any job. That is why I am not working. That is called unemployment, correct? So unemployment is one of the important features of developing economies. And in most of the times, the unemployment period is very, very long. If I am unemployed, I will not get a job in next 1 week or 15 days. Majority of the people remain unemployed for a long time, very, very long time. Maybe a month, maybe a year, maybe 2 years and all. Correct? And different types of unemployment is found in these countries. Now, types of unemployment we'll be studying in the next chapter. But basically, I'm giving you an upper idea that there are many types of unemployment. First is disguised unemployment. Next is seasonal unemployment. Seasonal unemployment, I think you all have seen that farmers have business in one season. For example, if I am growing crops which are rabi crops grown in winter, then in winter I will earn money. But rest of the year I do not have any job because I cannot grow that crops in summer or monsoon, correct? So I am jobless in that season. So that is called seasonal unemployment. One season I have job, one season I do not have job. So that is also a kind of unemployment. So all these types of unemployment are found in developing economies. The next feature of developing economy is poverty. Poverty means people do not have money. Poor people are majority in the country. Correct. Now what do poverty mean? 1/3 of the population is poor in the developing countries. Correct. 1/3 of the total population in the country does not have access to food, clothing, shelter, education, health. 1/3 of the people are not able to satisfy their primary wants. They do not have a home to live. Abhi barish hoti hai, so they do not have a home to stay safe over there. So majority of the people are very, very poor in developing countries. They are not able to satisfy their primary necessities like food, clothing, shelter, education and health. Now the next and very important feature of developing economy is dual economy. Dual means two. So there are two types of economies that take place that are present in developing economies, which means there are mixed economy. एक side backward है. For example, the villages are backward. They use backward techniques, old machinery, and their production is also very, very less. But the cities compared to the village have modern industries, modern lifestyle, new production processes, modern implements, modern factories and all. So this is called a dual economy. Ek side we have cities which are backward, which use backward techniques, which use very, very old techniques. And one side we have cities, and now so we have metro cities also, which are modern than that also. Correct. So that is a dual economy that both the sides are seen. In countries like USA, dual economy is not there. Everybody lives like they are living in a city. Everybody has modern lifestyle. Everybody has modern equipments with them. But in developing countries like India, Pakistan, Africa, they do not have modern lifestyle everywhere. In cities they have backward lifestyle. In villages they have backward lifestyle, and in cities they have modern lifestyle. So this is the dual economy that is present. Correct. The next feature of developing economy is insufficient infrastructure facilities. Insufficient infrastructure facilities. So what do you mean by infrastructure facilities? Infrastructure facilities like electricity, health, transportation, communication. These facilities help us to live and earn money. Okay, they are vital, they are very, very important to us. But in developing economies, these infrastructural facilities are not in proper condition. They are very, very insufficient. Do you think transportation in India is sufficient? No, still there are many villages in the country, in the interior parts of the country, which we cannot reach via road. Correct, which we cannot reach via train. We cannot reach. Can you reach any village via flight? By plane? No. So infrastructure facilities are very, very lacking in these countries. Understood? And the last feature of developing economy is form of international trade. And this is a very, very important feature which all of you must understand very carefully. And if you have any doubts, you should immediately ask me. Form of international trade. Okay, now I'll explain it over here. Trade means what? Trade means export of goods and import of goods. Correct? We export something and we import something. Now export से क्या होता है? Export means India का product we send it out. So we gain money. So I'm putting a plus sign. We gain money. So export is good for a country, correct? If I'm exporting my products outside, I will earn in dollars. If I'm exporting my products to USA, I will earn in dollars, correct? So export means plus, income earning. Import means I am importing something from foreign, so it loses money. I pay money, correct? If I am importing products from China, I am paying to China. Correct. So my money goes to China. So for me, import is expense, and for me, exports is gain. I'm gaining money. Now, what happens? Developing countries, they export products which are primary in nature. Primary means they are not finished, they are not processed. Correct. Agricultural raw material and all they export. So what happens is the product price of these products is very, very less. So I am exporting products which have less price. So I will earn less. Correct? Earning is less. But I am importing finished goods. I am importing finished goods from countries like China, USA and all. So price of finished goods is more. So I am paying more and earning less. So what happens? Sorry. I am paying more. So for example, if you pay more and earn less, what will happen? You will become bankrupt. You will not have any money. You will go in debt. Correct? So similarly, developing economies, they export less and import more. So there is increase in foreign debt. Understood? Increase in foreign debt means we have to pay more to foreign countries. So these are the main features of developing economy. And I'm going to share my notes as well as a textbook with you. I want all of you to read it, go through it, and come prepared with questions. If you have any question, you can share it to the class teacher. He or she will share it to me. Okay? Bye. Have a nice day. Thank you.